So we're going to start with this stick mounted to the top of your door.
Okay.
And if it's too high, you put it in between. You put it just above the top hinge of your door frame. Now, if your door opens toward you, you're going to want to use the hinge. If the door opens away from you, inward, you can use the side with the handle.
Okay.
Just so you know, this is your reminder.
Thank you.
So we're going to place, we might have to go up about an inch or so, and I left a pillow here if you needed it. Okay, so no pillow.
So I removed pillow.
We are going to put our knees over said bar. So let's just see if we can't. Yeah. Take it nice and easy. Once we are in position, the feet are going to go down and you're going to feel the weight. And you're just going to feel the mat there. Hands go long. Now when I say pull your belly button to your spine, I don't want a tuck or a tilt. It's just a gentle pull. So you do that. Take a deep breath in, expand your lungs sideways. They come back in like an accordion. And we breathe it in. And we bring it back in. We do one more. We breathe it in. And we breathe it out. Pelvis is neutral. It's got a natural arch in your low back. Now the knees are going to inhale, raise up level with your hip. Hold it, push from your butt where it meets your hamstring down. Bring it up. Push it down. Now it is imperative that you keep your heels somewhat close to your seat and they're not all loose, otherwise the stick's going to go out and you're going to go for a ride. We don't want that. And lifting it up. And pressing it down. One more time. Lift it up. Press it down. Pause. Keep it there. Raise your arms up to the ceiling to wherever they go. Open shoulder width so your wrist is right in line with your shoulder. Inhale your arms back slightly and come forward. Now open your arms like a Y, a little wider. Arms are long. Inhale them back. Pause. Front ribs down. Bring your hands to the sky. All the while, the feet are still reaching toward the floor. Reaching back. Now reaching to the sky. One more time here. Backward. Then bring the hands all the way to the mat. Stopping. Lifting up for our bridge. I want you to hips go high, feet go down, and use the stick to roll down your bones. Mid-back, low back, tailbone. Once you touch, press your feet into the mat and lift, and lower down. Go up as high as your body allows, and press, and lower. We have one left, and lower all the way back down. Carefully bring it in so you can unhook your knees, of course. Yep, you can even push with it. You can put it on your feet. There you go. The stick comes right to your hands inside. And the black handles are right on top. Our knees and our ankles are together. Now for here, we're going to use a ball to activate your inner thighs. So for this workout, if I didn't say it already, you're going to need your stick, your ball, and your strap. We're going to put that in there. Gentle squeeze of the ball. Inhale, press your hands down toward your thighs, and releasing back up. Should feel it in the back of your posture muscles, which is your shoulder blades. And press down. One more. Now pause right there. You have pressure. We're going into our 100. I want you to inhale and pulse the stick as you breathe. Inhaling and pulsing the stick. We're doing 5 breaths. After your 5th breath, you're going to bring your stick back home. Filling up your lungs, inhaling longer, exhaling longer. Are we at 5? No, so we're going to keep going. have 5. Done. So our 100. Then we're going to put our stick back over our head. Let it go. We're going to go into our one-leg circle. You're going to grab your strap, your towel, whatever you have. And we're going to lower the leg half a circle around and up. Now what's going to happen is your left hip, butt cheek is going to want to tilt off. Keep pulling it and reaching it toward the mat on your left side. There, circling. No pain, no tension. Good. Reverse your direction.
I have my knee falling out.
I'm getting there. Yep. Now as you reverse, keep your left knee hugging the center line like you're driving a car. That dotted line, no wandering into the neighbor's lane. And up. Keep pressing your left foot down. 1 cue at a time. Otherwise it just goes over your head.
Hey, but I noticed.
Yeah,
Does that count?
it does. And lower to change the feet. Or in the air, does not matter. All right. Circle. Now the right knee hugs the dotted line in the center of the body. There you go. Reverse. Keep hugging the line. There you go. Last one.
So we do all of these 5, right?
5 each direction. Done. I shorted you. We don't want to do that.
Right now.
Okay. So now let's tuck and tilt your pelvis. Pelvic clock. Pelvis goes south, back comes off. Pelvis goes down toward noon. South is 6 o'clock, north is noon. And tilt. There you go. Feet are just gently into the mat. We're doing 5 again. There's no special number, but we're going to leave it there. 5's easy to remember. Last one. Done. Knee folds. We're going to grab our stick again. Push down to get a little tension. Bring one leg up level with your knee, lower it down, same leg up, same leg down. What we don't want is a posterior tuck of the pelvis. We want the cereal bowl balancing on it. There you go. Last one. If we need a break, we can stop here. Otherwise, we'll continue on left. Wrist is long. Elbows are long. It's like we have no joints there at all. Last one, these ones we're just doing 4. And then bend and drop your stick off for just a moment. Good. Take your heel slide, your left leg, drag it along the mat, slide it out. Use the resistance, drag heel to butt. Foot flat. As you go out, your toe automatically comes up. As you drag it in, the foot automatically goes down. We're doing 5, because we need butt muscles. 2 more. Or you can use paper plates if you're on carpet or something like that. Or a towel, whichever's easier. Change. Pressing it out. And pay attention to your knee. Is it wandering all over the place, or is it staying right in that lane? One more time for 5. That was 4. Here's 5. I'm a bad counter. And done. So we've done our knee folds. Now we're going to go into our double leg stretch. Your hands are going to make a diamond. They're going to go right underneath your tailbone. Your head is all flat. Okay, your knees are going to come up towards your chest. Good. So put them back down for a minute. So the easiest place to set this up is if you're going to do it in front of a wall. You got your wall here, if that's possible. So you bring your knees in toward your chest. You press out and up toward the wall. And then you bring them back in, off the wall. Or it can be on a bed. It could be on a chair. Anything that's stationary that you can touch. Reaching out, coming back in. Now I'm going to give you a prop. Is that better? So if it's too easy or if you can't feel it, put a ball in between the legs and then place the feet down. Bend your knees though, good. And then unhook your hands. So if you find that you can't keep your legs together, use your ball. If it's too easy and you can do it all day long, no ball required. All right. We're going to carefully come up to a seated position, facing the stick, tuck and roll. We don't pop up when we have neck injuries. So you're facing your handy dandy door and your feet are right on the mat, and we'll back up a little bit. Have your feet go as wide as the mat. And we're sitting up. Let's go backward a little bit. Good. So you got a little tension on the stick. Sitting up nice and tall. Your back is a capital letter I. Hinge back from your hip halfway. Hold. Hinge forward. No rounding of the neck, no rounding of the spine. Hinge back from the hip. Hold it. Hinge forward. Hinge back. We're just doing halfway. Hinge forward. We're doing 5. That was 3. How are we doing with these?
Good.
Good. Feeling it, but not pain.
Right.
Good.
To keep it straight.
And stopping.
Around.
Yep. Well, I just don't want this. Your low back now is going to round because you don't have problems there.
Yeah.
Now that everything is all set, once you have your hand back on the handles, round your low back down toward the mat. Your head stays looking ahead. It does not round. Come forward. And now the low back goes up, capital I. Hold on. Chin down an inch. Round the back. Hold it. You're up here looking and come forward. Otherwise, it's going to put undue stress on that disc in your neck. Come forward. Good. Last one. Hold it there. And come forward. Done. You're going to flip your grip like you are doing a bicep curl. Good. Now you're going to hinge back like you're doing a bicep curl and your hands don't move. Hinge back. And hinge forward. See, it just changes it. We don't have enough tension, you back away from the door. And up. So find a spot to gaze at so your neck does not go down or it does not extend. Last time back. Forward. Put your stick down so you can kneel onto the mat. And now we have to move your stick down to about mid-door, meaning you want it just above your mid-hinge on your door frame. And we're going to be putting our back to the door. Now, to give your inner thighs some support, put your handy dandy ball in there, and you might have to walk forward. Walk forward and come up to an upright kneeling position so you're upright. Once again, our back is always flat when we do these things. Put this over your head. Now, you see how we have a lot of slack? That means we got to come forward and take out the slack. About there, hold, so you got a little slack. Now we start with your arms in like we're doing a push-up. Our back is straight, our hips are forward, we have no creases in our joint. Press forward, hold, and come back in. Now if that's nothing, walk away more until we have a little tension like it's going to push us forward, and resist it in. Now let's look at your wrists. Are they straight? Now they are. Good. And press out and in. Now press out. Now bend your elbows so they go down first. Good. Now I'm going to adjust the stick up a little lower and come back in. So now can you go lower? Yep. Now it's going to ride on the outside. Can you press forward and now bend it back? See how that changed it? It put it here. Now can you hold it there? Lift it up to your nose. Bring it down to our push-up end position, up to the nose. And lower. What was that wiggle? Was that a good wiggle?
I think it was okay.
Okay. How's the wrist? Are they nice and tall? That's as high as we go. And then bend it back in. Whew. Let me take a little breather for a minute. Now, if it's rubbing on your shoulders and your arms, I'm going to go lower 1 little inch. Now I'm probably below the middle door hook, or the, what do you call the darn thing? The hinge. All right, so the very next one, we're just going to push out. Hold our stomach in like we have a corset, but we don't overly tighten it. And release, pull it back in. Press it out. Pull it back in. Now press it out. Can you bring the bar to our forehead like a tricep? Can you push the bar away? Hold, what's that wiggle of the nose? No.
Left.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
So we skip this. The
Tell me
first
what
two.
It is, though, so when it is better, so.
Okay, so when it is better and you can do it, bring your elbows down. Now try going just to the chin. Out a little and in a little, so we don't go as high. Our target is toward the forehead when the shoulder cooperates. How are we doing with this? That's
Have it
good.
on video.
We'll leave it out for now, and then when its shoulder's better, we'll put it back in.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Where's the shoulder bothering? Is it?
It's, if I had along the head of my bicep, it'd be along there.
It'd be
but I
along there.
don't. So.
So we'll stick to the push-up and the raise. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay. Unhook yourself. And we're going to turn back around. So we're now facing our door, and our stick position does not change. We're going to stretch out our quads.
Okay.
A little bit of our thigh stretch. Put the ball back in because we need that connection. Now, I might have to go back up to the top of the door. Pause your video. Move your stick back up to the top of the door. Once you have it back up at the top of the door, hold it. Now you need some tension on it, so you're going to want to wiggle back away from the door. Pause. Look upward at your anchor. Make sure your neck is not looking up, but your neck is long. Hinge back from your knee. That's enough. Hinge forward. Now, if you feel like you can go more, walk back a little bit away from it. Good. If you feel it, keep your hip bones pressing forward toward the stick. She's going back a little bit. There you go. And bring it back up. We're doing 5 total once you have it. Make sure you don't have enough tension that it's going to pull you forward. There we go. Nothing else moves. Torso still. Last one. And then we stop and we wiggle forward toward the door. We have chest expansion. Now our arms are straight out in front of us. Our hips are forward. belly to spine. Inhale, press to the thighs, hold, 2, 3, release. We have a long neck. We do not have a chin down. Press down, hold, 2, 3, release. You're going to want the ball there to press and release. We're not turning the head. Press, hold, 2, 3, release. This is our final. Press and hold, 2, 3, and release the stick. All right, we're moving on to the side kick series. The ball goes away. Now we're going to move the stick back down to the middle part of the door. Pause your video. There's no rush. So I'm going to move the stick down. I'm going to hook it back up, and we're going to lay on your side and unclip your stick and place your foot loops on. I'm going to do that. And you're on your side. Would you like a pillow?
Yeah.
So make sure you have a towel for your pillow. All right. So you may have to go just in between the middle door hook and the low door hook. Our goal, one strap goes on the top leg. Now, you're lined up head to butt on the back edge of your mat, and your feet are to the front corner. However, bend your bottom knee, and now your top leg's to the front corner. This other handle that I'm holding on to, hold it with your free hand somewhere so it does not move. Okay, look forward, take your leg up just hip height, and now swing it forward, hold, now reach into it, swing it back level with your spine. Back, back, hold, and bring it forward. Now release your top hand and put it down so you don't wiggle jiggle. If you cannot reach the floor, use your ball. Good. And go forward. And go backward. See how that helps you push down into it. It's a gentle push. It's not a, we're not trying to like squish all the air out of the ball. And bring it back. And go forward. Now your bottom knee is helping you because the knee is gently pushing down into that mat. Good. How are we doing? Good. So what we don't want is that foot touching the floor. We keep it up a little. We have 2 left. Now we're doing 8. Now we're doing 8. Good. And then we're going to stop there. And then we're going to let it rest. Because those can be some work holding your leg up in space there. The second one that we're going to do is up and down. Now you're going to line your knees up, and your leg is long, the top one, facing toward the corner of the mat. Lift your leg up in the air, press it down. Now what you're trying to do is you're lengthening the leg away, like your femur is reaching away from your hip socket, and pull down. There you go. We're doing 8. And 6. How's your hips? Are they still stacked? Are your shoulders still stacked? Or is one forward? Last one. And then we're going to add in circles. 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And we reverse, of course. Up around 1, 2, 3. We are done with this side. You bend your knee in. You carefully take off your strap. And you move to the other side with your ball. Now you'll be able to see yourself on camera so you know what you're doing. Then you put your top strap on your foot. If we can get it on there we go. And it goes just above the heel. We hold the other one in the hand. We take our ball to hold the top hand. We're lined up head to butt at the back of the mat. You have your bottom knee bent, top leg long, lift it up hip height, a little lower, and go front to back. Now we need a little more tension on that strap. We just pull more towards us and reach it back, only to your spine. Forward, push the hand into the ball, and backward. Sometimes the strap can get uneven as you're twisting sides. Make sure you have enough tension. And back just to your spine. So as you go back, stop there. Pull that hip forward. Good. Go forward. How many we at? Good. Stop right there. Good. So pretend there's a wall behind you and you do not want your hip to touch the wall nor pull away. So you shorten your range of motion. And then we're just doing 6 because we're going to stop there because this is, you know, it's tough on that leg. So you just rest it. You don't have to do 8. That's just your goal. Each side is different. And let's go up and down. We'll line up the leg and we'll send it up and we'll pull it down. Now you lift it as high as your body allows you to. There you go. And we keep breathing. We look straight ahead at a wall. We do not look down. We do not look up. We want that neck flat and long. Is that 6? I'm done. The next one we end with is circles, 3 of them. Again, reach the leg like you're trying to touch the wall below you across the room. Reverse the 3. Shorten it up if it bothers you. Last time. We're done. And that carefully comes off. And then you're all in with your workout. All you got to do is unhook it, put it back in your bag, set up everything for the next time. We'll see you later. Bye.